So in this video I will reveal you finally what is the actual evolution which I will be replicating. So I will give you a little bit story about that one. Then I will show you the current progress and we will talk as well a little bit about what's gonna happen after. So the car you probably already saw from the title image, so now I will tell you a little bit backstory of this car. So the car originally used to belong to one of my favorite YouTubers, which is Devin Niemela. He is from States, Spokane area. And why I'm saying used to belong, simply because he recently raffled this car out on his channel and the car officially has left the channel. So this Mitsubishi Evolution used to be his OG car. That's how he pretty much, started as well his YouTube channel. I'm following him for a very, very long time, and this car specifically was the reason probably why I hit that subscribe. And later down the road, of course, he haven't been letting me down, with the content uploading regularly and the amount of work which he is doing as well. It was, just amazing. And I think it's like good motivation for a lot of his subscribers, so that's that. But yeah, the car itself, when he got it, pretty much was stock car. And through the stages he took this car as well is quite interesting. But the stage to which I will be taking this car back will be, that stage which somehow for me felt that it's a special evolution, It's not probably the best evolution in the world, but somehow it was special. So let me show you images and I will tell you all about it these days. So this is a bone stock Evo X white color. Probably one of the worst pictures I have seen in a long time, because normally when you will see a stock Evolution on the street, it still looks okay, even in these days, but yeah, this is probably the worst angle ever made, so that's how he got this car, so this is from stage where he took this car, to which you will see soon. So stage one, so what he did, he wrapped half of the car with this snow camo wrap. The roof at the beginning as well was white, and he wrapped it black, which is very, very good accent, on top of that. The front, rear bumpers, hood, fenders, side mirrors, they all are changed to something else. And I have Tamiya kind of stock Evo X body, so not everything exactly I will be able to replicate 100%. Simply because, of course, I cannot mold those parts myself, so I will be just going with what I have. But yeah, already as well different wheels, lowered makes big difference, of course, of the look in this car. Then next stage was when he wrapped the car to different other side as well with camo wrap, but this time he went with dark camo. And by the way, this evolution name was that it was half wrapped Evo, that's how he called it. And yeah, that is exact reason why, right? Also, you are noticing that the wheels has been painted in different color. So what he did, where we have the white side, he painted wheels in blue, and the other side, where we have dark camo, the wheels are actually red. So that's as well something interesting, which you cannot see normally, let's say, on a daily basis, that you have like same car but completely different from both sides. And that's what I'm saying when I'm saying that this car is somehow special. Also the fin on a boot, this is something I won't be pretty much able to replicate, so we will be just using a stock shape. But the wing, of course, I will try to add something as well. The mirrors, you can see, has been changed as well in this image here. And yeah, so this was another stage, and there are couple more images of this Evo. So white camo side and the dark camo side. So this is pretty much the stage to which I want to take, my Evolution build, because this is where this car felt so special. Now, what happened after? He pretty much unwrapped all car. So now you can see again the car is completely white. This was the moment when he was taking this car to the drag strips, you know, he probably wanted to build it as a race car at some point, because he didn't know, you know, what else he can do with this car, because I understand, of course, that many of the things he's doing on the channel for the content. And yeah, when you want some changes, you know, you just go for it. So there you can see that from something special, it suddenly becomes like, yeah, it's evolution, but it's plain, you know. It lost its kind of, you know, that something which in this picture and this picture you can see. So that's what I'm talking about. And then after this one, before he raffled this car out, he again half wrapped the same way as it was before. But in the last edition, what he didn't do, he left all four wheels. I think they stayed in a black, if I remember that correctly. And yeah, so this is the Evolution, you know, which I will be building. So you can see as well in this picture all the detail, those lines as well, you know, in the front canards and the front lip. It's just detail, you know, which I can't ignore, you know. All this together, all the headlights, you know, everything what he did. This car was special, you know. So yeah, that's what we will be building. Now I will show you closer where I'm at with the Tamiya body. And yeah, then we will talk more. Now, so this is how the body currently looks. So I cut it, which took me as well quite a bit of time, and the reason why it was not just a simple cut. As you can see, I cut out a lot of body there as well, the four exhausts, with the reason that yeah, this car is not gonna be like, you know, a race performer. This car more will be like a show car. So paying attention to detail is important for me as well, of course, the same as Devin did. I trust that this attention to detail belongs to this car. So where the gaps I cut it out, we will be using actual, you know, mesh and everything like it was in a real car. So that's there. Everything is still dusty because yeah, cutting out the holes, cutting out the body. This is the first body which I cut it out myself, and cutting out the shape of it, you know, is easy, let's say that way. Maybe not gonna be easy for somebody else, but what was very complicated for me, cutting out all those, you know, openings in the front, and especially very hard ones was those ones here on the top, simply because the plastic, when it's molded, so how the molding is happening, they preheat the polycarbonate. This is what they are using. It's kind of in a, almost like not a melting temperature, but kind of molding temperature, and then they just vacuum press this body, and where the sides are going down, the material will be thinner where it's stretched more. But this specific part here, the hood, is the one which is probably not stretched enough. So that is why this material here is quite thick, and it was very, 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 very hard to cut those holes here. So yeah, that's there. That's how the body currently looks. So next stage for me would be now, I'm not gonna wrap this body, of course, which I actually had the idea at the beginning, you know, make a scale wrap, print it, you know, and then wrap it, but I think it's not gonna be great. So what I will be doing instead of wrapping, I will be painting it. So now to paint it, this is gonna be a multi-stage paint job. So I have already all the paints, everything. So still what I need to do, I need to, of course, mask everything. I need to understand as well which parts I will be painting first, because you are pretty much, you know, painting layer on top. So I need to understand, you know, how exactly I will be doing this, and then I need to, of course, still make all the masking in correct, you know, sizes and everything. So we are replicating that camo. And yeah, it's definitely not the easiest job I took for myself as a first body, you know, to cut, to make, and the paint. but I'm up for challenges, you know, and I think at the end result will be great. So that's there. I haven't had enough time, you know, to work on this body simply because I'm quite busy with work currently. And to make this all happen, I need time. I need to sit down. I need to understand exactly, you know, how I will be doing things by things. I still need to work on computer, you know, scale this kind of wrap and make it as close as original. And it just takes time. So that is why currently I do not have time for this project. I will put it aside for a moment, and then when we will be back, you know, we will keep working on it. So you can see as well the wheels, same shape which you saw, so wheels as well at some point I will be painting, not gonna leave them bright, so one will be blue, one will be red side. So that's about that. I have all the parts as well, like wing, you know, mirrors and other different stuff, which we probably will be as well using 3D printer, you know, to make a lot of stuff for this specific car. So I think it's gonna be really, really interesting. Now, what's next? Currently, like I said, this will just needs more time, which I currently do not have. But I'm not happy as well without, you know, not uploading any videos at all, just holding back myself. So that is why I will move on with some other stuff. So in the next video, what we will be doing, I actually came to a situation, you know, that I want to look into the drift gyros. And I have somehow feeling that you do not need to buy the most expensive gyro to be the best, because I don't think that everything relies that much on a gyro itself than other bits involved. So that's something we will be looking into the next video. I will have some 3 or 4 different gyros to compare, starting from very popular ones, you know, and ending with something like more affordable, you know, and even some stock stuff. This car here, which you can see, apart from not really working on this body, of course, I have been doing a lot of things, you know, in the background. We have much more cars actually. So this body here, I'm not gonna show you that, that will be in some other video. The body will go. The most important thing why I bought that is for the chassis. It has a very, very special chassis, which will go on a very, very special car as well. So that's something in the future, but yeah, for now, I hope you enjoyed this update video. And yeah, if you want to see how this project will be evolving and the rest of the things I'm doing, consider to subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Ciao.